Exactly like it is. And no, this isn't response to Chef Fresh's terrible apology.
I'm sorry.
This is me finding a way to use a situation and have a lesson from it. Johnny's Lessons. Welcome to Johnny's Lessons. Whatever. But seriously though, it's like I don't want to take a missed opportunity to not make a point on something, and I think that it's something that has to be hammered home a lot in this industry. A lot. Because we can avoid a lot of nonsense. We can avoid a lot of this. Now, the topic, and I was talking to my editor, and I'm like, we were like debating doing the video because I'm like, let's not keep this thing going on. It's just whatever, and I'm like, how can we swing this, So we're brainstorming, and I'm like, transparency. He's like, what? I'm like, transparency. I'm like, this whole entire fiasco could have been avoided by just being transparent. Like, what's transparency? I remember really kind of like understanding transparency when I was sponsored a long time ago. I was sponsored by a company for like 7 years, and we rebranded. And before, we used to have proprietary blends in the back of the label. So our new branding came out, brand new branding. It was awesome, beautiful stuff. Our main thing was total transparency. You will see the clinically dosed whatever is in the bottle. But the whole thing was, instead of us giving you a proprietary blend of a muck-up of whatever's in here, I'm gonna tell you exactly what's in here. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts about what I am doing or taking. Total transparency. You can trust us and what we're selling you. And I understood because that was our whole thing. Our whole campaign was total transparency. I will put it this way. Greg would be out of a YouTube channel if transparency was a legitimate thing, because he would have to do any natty or nots. There goes a lot of your videos, Greg. You know what? If Men's Health was more transparent about how they edit their stories, we wouldn't have a lot of the audience wondering what's actually achievable, what's not. My generation grew up at a time where we got to see the beginning of the World Wide Web, and then all the, messenger platforms, ICQ, MS Messenger, AOL, all these things that, went into, Instagram. So I got to grow up with all these things and seeing it evolve. I knew always one thing is that if you put yourself out there, it was fair game for anybody. So when it comes to everyone's channel, when it comes to YouTube, but for my channel, I knew that going on here, in my head, just watching, Greg or, other influencers, sometimes get into some, drama, whatever. It's like the subscribers are the judge, jury, and executioner.
I am judge, jury, and executioner.
I'm putting out stuff for you guys to watch, period. You guys decide whether or not that my content is worthy enough and deemed to watch. It's funny. And if it is, you'll comment. You'll make my channel grow by telling someone else to go over here and look at it. You help the algorithm to know who to put at the top to make people watch, because all of your interactions. So I put something out. I know for a fact that if it's not transparent, judge, jury, and executioner is out there. So you cannot come on this platform and think that everybody's gonna be your best friend or that you're not gonna be judged, because their stuff is here to be judged. And for you to be able to avoid a lot of the trolls, to be honest, I don't think I have that many trolls. I see trolls on it, maybe because YouTube kind of sifts through all the shitty comments and whatnot. But I don't have that many trolls on YouTube or Instagram. My following isn't as massive, but I believe that the reason why is because I've been completely transparent from the beginning. So when it comes to this channel, or it comes to me, period, you can see right through me. So when it comes to natty or nots and different articles, Men's Health, whatever, putting out warped stories that cause a lot of misinformation, spewing. Transparency is one thing that can make this industry what it actually should be, and that is built around health and fitness. Everybody that's on this channel, that's on this platform, that's watching someone like myself, like Greg, like Place for Dates, Scott Herman, or anybody who's on here just basically trying to find out how to work out, how to do it properly, how to eat properly, how to supplement properly. They're looking for the answers. No one is on here saying, hey man, how can I find the shittiest way to do everything? Nobody is saying that. People are on here being like, all right, let me see, I just want to get some abs and just want to work on my abs and want to look on the internet. Hopefully YouTube has some really cool stuff that give me some answers on how to get my abs ready. All right, let's look here. Abs in 28 days, that's amazing. All right, let's do some abs. I'm gonna have the 6-pack in 8 days, and I'm overweight, obese, and everything else. You're searching for stuff to give you answers so it can better your life, to bring you more happiness. People want to look good because they want to be happy. And let's be honest, you want to look good because looking good makes you feel better. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. That's completely fine. You should want to invest everything into your physical self, the inside and the out. There's nothing wrong with making sure that our insides are absolutely amazing and that our outsides match your insides and vice versa. It should be that way. If you're spending all the money to look good on the outside, you should be spending the exact same amount of money or more to make sure it's good on the inside. Period. So when it comes to influencers and their platforms, YouTubers, Instagrammers, TikTokers, whatever it is, transparency should be the first thing on the priority list. Because transparency covers honesty, integrity, it covers all those things. It's a nice umbrella that underneath that umbrella of transparency, you have a world of information that you can trust. So if anything, I'm like calling on all influencers out there who are just selling bullshit nonsense and just trying to put on a show, that they're making a channel just about them because they want people to say, oh, look at me, I got a channel, look at all the followers I got, I'm an influencer, oh, cool, blah, blah, blah. It's like I'm calling all you guys out there to just be transparent about it. You know what I'm saying? Like if your channel is just, if you just want to be on YouTube to have a huge following and to live your dreams of being a superstar, that is 100% fine. That is just like, I want to be a movie star. That's totally fine, but be transparent about it. There's nothing wrong with that. You're less of a scumbag if you're like, hey man, these booty bands really don't work, but I kind of only really use them to kind of warm up my glutes a little bit. They're really good for stretching and stuff, but do they really help me with, no, they don't at all, not even close. Just like, I wear this, what is it called? Freaking stomach thing, that satchel, on a freaking satchel. That waist trainer, Jesus Christ. Wow. I wear a waist trainer. Does a waist trainer work? No, but it helps me keep my core engaged. It's not gonna shrink my waist, but I use it because it helps me engage my core all the time when I'm walking around. So essentially my core kind of gets smaller only because I'm engaging it more. That is being transparent. Rather than saying, hey man, use my waist trainer. You have the smallest waist in 30 days. There's a big difference. Now you're not out there. Hey man, it's like, yeah, I am actually natural now for the last 2 years, but 10 years before that, I used steroids for 10 years straight. We clear up all the mess and all the confusion. Tell people your true experiences. That's what draws people in and gets them to stay. It's knowing that you're just like me. I've had, oh, you struggle with that too? Oh, you've had troubles doing that as well? Oh, cool. I didn't know. I thought you were basically a different kind of human being species that has all the freaking self-control in the world. And us poor people down here who don't really know self-control can never achieve that. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're more honest about things, more transparent about our lives and our journey in health and fitness, we clear up a lot of misinformation, a lot of mess. Being more honest about your bodybuilding career and what it actually does for you. It's totally fine to say you don't make that much money at all. I do this simply because I love the sport. You don't have to butter up with, yeah, I got a pro card and I got all these sponsorships and I live in the best life in the world. And look at my YouTube channel, my Instagram, we got so many followers, and then find out that you are living check to check, don't own a damn thing. I own this. Everything I have is real. And I want people to see that what I had before and what I have now is achievable. And they're never gonna get there if I keep kind of lying to them, misleading them to thinking that this lifestyle is way different than it actually is. When it comes down to it, transparency is that one key thing that can keep this industry squeaky clean. If you think about it. Anyway, just my thoughts, man. Don't worry, guys. More training videos are coming up. I got a lot of training videos coming up for you guys. A lot more information, a lot of more coaching up and stuff, guys. Every once in a while, I just want to share my thoughts, spill my heart out to you guys and tell you how I feel, just being transparent, being vulnerable. Anyway, guys, if you like the video, like, subscribe, and share this video, guys, for those out there who want to hear that tell like it is, transparent, vulnerable truth. For coaching, guys, johnnysheep.com. If you want to know what my coaching is all about, book a 15 or 30-minute phone consult. And at the end of that, if you decide coaching is where you want to go, whether it's one-time diet plans, training, nutrition, supplementation, or it's online continuous coaching, I'll deduct the phone consult off any package that you pick. Anyway, guys, follow me on Instagram at _JohnnySheep_ and check out my gym at Impact Fitness 56. Anyway, guys, you know what it is. Iron sharpens iron. Progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace.
One.